Everyone looks at the portrait of the crying boy and sees a sad child. They think it is just a cheap, mass-produced print from the 1980s. But they are wrong. They are looking at the surface, but they are blind to the curse hidden within the brushstrokes. Thousands of homes burned to the ground, and in the wreckage of every single one of them, there it was. Unharmed, untouched by the flames. People claimed it was a manifestation of pure misery. They whispered that the artist Giovanni Bragolin did not paint a boy, but captured a soul. Tonight, we look past the tears. We are going to examine the first of 3 secrets that define this haunting artifact. Look closely at the eyes. They are not merely glossy from weeping. Notice the unnatural reflection in the pupil. It is not a window. It is not light. It is something much more disturbing. It is as if the boy is watching the very moment the fire starts. It is a premonition frozen in time. Many have tried to destroy this print with matches and lighters, but the paper refuses to burn. It is a physical defiance of nature. You see, the child is not the victim here. He is the witness. And witnesses see things that the living should never know. This is the first layer of the deception. The boy is not crying for himself. He is crying for what he knows is coming. Pay attention to the way the shadows cling to his ears. There is a distortion there, a mark that should not exist on a human face. It is almost like a thumbprint left by the painter himself, a signature of a man who dealt in shadows. We are only just beginning to peel back the layers of this tragedy. The legend grows darker when you move past the face and observe the environment captured in the brushwork. The background is not a room. It is a void. Look at the edges of the frame where the darkness swallows the child. There is a texture there that mimics smoke. It is not painted with pigments of oil, but seemingly with the essence of scorched earth. This is the second mystery. The artist Giovanni Bragolin was a veteran of the war, and he claimed he saw things that shattered his mind. He did not paint these boys from imagination. He claimed they were orphans of the burning cities. But if you look at the brushstrokes on the shoulders, you see something impossible. The direction of the paint suggests movement in a direction that contradicts the light source. It is as if the boy is being pulled backward into an inferno that we cannot see. The canvas acts as a vessel. It draws the heat from the room and stores it within the fibers. Science calls it a coincidence that these prints survive house fires. I call it a ritual. The more you stare at the blurred lines near his neck, the more you realize that the boy is not standing still. He is caught in a moment of desperate flight. He is trapped in that threshold, between a home that is falling apart and an abyss that hungers for more. Every time a new owner hung this picture on their wall, they were unknowingly inviting that same hunger into their sanctuary. The air around the painting turns cold. You can feel the weight of it. It is not just ink on paper. It is an anchor for a tragedy that refuses to end. We have reached the final layer of the mystery, the one that keeps paranormal investigators awake at night. Look at the boy's hands. They are tucked away in the shadows of the lower frame. Most people never pay attention to them because their eyes are locked onto his gaze. But if you analyze the posture, you will see something sinister. His fingers are not resting. They are clenched. It is the grip of someone holding on to a secret that could burn the world down. This is the third and ultimate mystery. Why did the artist paint them this way? He was not just painting an orphan. He was painting a warden. A gatekeeper of a fire that cannot be extinguished by water. Rumors emerged that Bragolin made a pact to save his own life by binding the essence of these children to the canvas. As long as the prints existed, he remained safe. But the price was paid by everyone else. People who tore the picture up found that the fire only spread faster. It is a curse that demands a vessel. And when you look at the entire composition now, you understand the truth. The crying is not for pity. It is a warning. He is crying because he is forced to witness the destruction over and over again for eternity. Do not look for comfort in his eyes. Do not look for humanity. Look for the exit. Because the moment you truly see what he is holding in his hands, you will realize that you have been invited into the very heart of the inferno. And by now, it is already too late to turn away.